Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting video. I think in the following videos we'll be watching some of the old funeral videos from the Queen Elizabeth funeral procession, and her burial and all of those things. I made one a few days ago. I'd like you guys to go check that out. We watched the army, her funeral procession, the army, the whole army, and just the band and all of those people, the mass pipes. And so you guys can go back and watch that video, because I feel like that procession was worth it for. I mean, she deserves it. That was the word I used. She deserves that kind of procession. But today we're checking out something from Sky News, and it's titled "Queen Elizabeth Lowered into Royal Vault as Lone Piper Concludes State Funeral." Now, I know that this is very emotional, but we're going to be seeing this together. Before we dive into the video, I'm Oge. Welcome to the channel. It's your first time here. I'm super happy to have you here. I am sure you'll love it here. Do well to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Let's quickly see this together.
The late, most high, most mighty, and most excellent monarch, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of her other realms and territories, Queen, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, and sovereign of the most noble Order of the Garter.
I think that's the Lone Piper.
Let us humbly beseech Almighty God to bless with long life, health and honour, and all worldly happiness, the most high, most mighty and most excellent monarch, our sovereign Lord, Charles III, now, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of his other realms and territories, King, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, and sovereign of the most noble order of the Garter.
You guys, videos like this, I mean, the Queen lived a very good life, to be honest. I feel like her funeral is still something people would not forget in a hurry, Honestly, I mean, we've been watching some of her funeral processions, especially as Africans, watching it, and it's so emotional. It's so emotional. But I loved that, all the respect, all the homages that was paid to her, I mean, she's a great woman. She's a great woman. She's a powerful person. She lived a good life. She lived a very long life. She was healthy. You know, I really I'm grateful to have been able to witness, I mean, to be alive, you know, to witness that, you know, she was also alive, and learned a lot of things, read a lot of things about her. And I pray that her soul finds rest. I mean, this even from the way the preacher, or the what's it called now, the man that was preaching, maybe the priest, you could feel the heaviness in his heart. You could feel the, even when they showed the king, the present king, her son, you know, he looked, you could see the grief. It is so hard, you know, something like that. I mean, oh my gosh, to think that, you know, one would not think, she lived a very long life, you know, one would not think that she would she's human, so it's expected that one day she would pass on and all of that. But the queen was powerful. She was a great queen, and I loved all those attributes they just mentioned about her, you know, the titles and all of that. I feel like she deserved all the processions she got, and even more, you know. But of course, I'm sure that her soul is resting and smiling at everybody right now. And those very interesting things, I mean, so emotional, really. I mean, if it's emotional for me that I'm not British, I wonder how it will be for people who are actually British, and people who are like her family, the royal family, you know. She was a great person. I've read a lot of things about her. I know we reacted to a video of how the queen is a badass, all the things she did in her lifetime. She's a great queen. She was a great, I still referring to her in the present. She was a great queen. You guys should go and check that reaction out. We talked about a lot of things that she did. A lot of things. She was in the army. She could use a gun. There was nothing she couldn't do. Do you understand? You know, during that time when women were seen as, you know, not as strong as the men, she did what a man would do. She rode a car in her lifetime. She could drive. She was in the army. She even participated in the Second World War. She was, you know, she I think she was part of the what do they even call them now? She didn't like actively fight, but I mean, she was part of the people who were, I forgot what. If you go watch that video, you will see all the information you want there. She was a powerful queen. She was a powerful person. Like, she did what I feel like with the queen, you know that as a woman, you cannot be limited. You can do a lot of things. Like, you can do a lot of things. You know, her life actually is an example. She was a good example to women, to let you know that as a woman you can achieve a lot of things. Like, there were things that ordinarily in their time, or not even in this time, in their time, women are not expected to be in war. What are you doing there? Women are not expected to be in the army. What are you doing in the army as a woman? Women are not allowed to drive cars, but she did. Women are allowed to do a lot of things. She rode a horse, a donkey, a horse. You know, she had her own. She did a lot of things. So I feel like her life is such an example to women, especially. She was such a powerful person, and I really celebrate her life. And I know that a lot of young women, British, even people that are not British, would see her life as, you know, as worthy of emulation, something that you should emulate. The queen could actually do this when women were not expected to do things like that, but she broke that barrier and she did a lot of things, even beyond what we watched that video together, and I was like, what? She did all of this as a woman in those age, in those time. I feel like if you are in 2025 and you still think that you are limited as a woman, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. You get. But anyway, this was very interesting. I really enjoyed it, even though it was very emotional. I mean, it's been 2 years since her burial, and it's still very fresh in the memories of people. I hope you enjoyed this. Do well to drop in the comment section what you think about this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notification bell. Share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.